Hey guys, welcome to my video. I'm your host, the J-Man, and today I want to talk about UFC 121. I'm going to be giving you my prediction for the main event fight, Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez. Okay, so first of all I want to say, having been watching the build-up to this fight, the UFC primetime feature, I think it really gives you pretty good insight into the Brock Lesnar camp. Not to say that it doesn't give you good insight into the Velasquez camp, but from what I can gather, Brock Lesnar is really motivated this time, and he's been focusing on cardio. We've seen him doing sprints and all kinds of stuff. Like, not to say that his cardio in the past has ever been lacking, but this time he looks really impressive. Not only that, but he sounds motivated. And the trainers are going on about how he's in the best shape of his life, or maybe he said that. But I think the guy is ready to go, seriously, more so than ever before. Like, believe what you want to believe, say it's all hype, but to me, I think Lesnar is going to explode, and it's going to be really exciting to see. Now, Velasquez has been training for this like his whole life, okay? The guy's in phenomenal shape. His endurance is through the roof. There's no doubt about it, he can last all 5 rounds, okay? And if they went on for maybe 12 or even 10 rounds, only 10 rounds, I think that Velasquez would still be on his feet going full force, you know? But my point is that Velasquez, just because he has an advantage in the cardio department, I don't think it's going to be a factor. I'm pretty sure that Lesnar can go all 5 rounds, all 25 minutes, non-stop. You know, so it's really not going to come into play. Velasquez might be a hair quicker, and that could keep him alive for a couple more rounds or a couple more minutes. It all depends. Really, Velasquez, his strategy has got to be get in, get out. He's got to utilize the Muhammad Ali mindset. The guy, he's got to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He cannot get himself caught up in Lesnar's grip and his grappling and his clinch. Velasquez has got to be very careful. I mean, he's got to be constantly on the move, circling Brock or doing fancy footwork, anything to keep Brock Lesnar from bulldozing him. All right. Now, in order for Cain to get in there and get the quick hits, he's going to have to get close to Brock. Chances are Brock could grab him, shove him to the ground, and just flatten him. And if that happens, it's going to be over quick. Velasquez, if he's on his back and Lesnar's on top of him, I don't care who you are, all right? If you got Brock Lesnar on top of you, you're in for a bad night. Now, Cain Velasquez's wrestling skills are pretty good, to say the least, okay? But compared to Brock Lesnar, there's no way, because Lesnar's size and strength is such a huge factor. So yeah, if it goes to the ground, Lesnar all the way. Velasquez has got to keep it standing. Like I said, stay busy the whole time. I don't think he's going to be able to wear Lesnar out, so if he just picks his shots carefully and stays ahead on the points, he might possibly be able to get himself a split decision victory. Otherwise, Brock Lesnar is going to destroy him. I'm not sure what round. You know, it all depends. Lesnar's ready to explode. He's going to be looking for that chance. I don't think he's going to come out swinging. I think he's definitely learned from that. He's going to wait for the moment, and when he gets his moment, he's just going to clobber him or tackle him. Here's a big point of the fight, and you might argue and say that Velasquez has a really good chance because he has the faster hands, he's a better boxer, more precise with his fists, and that's all true. But Velasquez has never really had knockout power, okay? And if you compare that to Lesnar's chin and how tough it is, We've seen Lesnar take some really powerful shots from Shane Carwin. Shane Carwin's a killer, man. So Lesnar's taken some really hard shots and not been knocked out completely. So what are the chances that a couple hits by Velasquez is going to knock Lesnar out cold? I seriously doubt it. So if they get into an exchange, which is really bad news for Velasquez, I think he should avoid it at all costs. But if they get into an exchange, all Lesnar really has to do is get clobber him one time in the back of the head or anywhere with that big, huge fist, and Cain's going down. Cain's going down. I don't care who you are, how strong your chin is. You get hit with a fist like that, you're going down. And if he goes down, Lesnar will be on top of him in 2 seconds flat and hammer it out and just destroy him. So there's my prediction: Brock Lesnar, TKO, ground and pound. I'm gonna say Cain will make it to the second round, possibly the third, the middle of the second, or beginning of the third. Well, middle of the third. Okay. Otherwise, I'm going to give Velasquez a 25% chance of winning by points. So, 25% chance Velasquez could win by split decision. But I think it's going to be a really exciting fight. I can't wait to see what Brock Lesnar's going to do. I'm not a huge Brock fan, but I have to admit, he looks really impressive this time. In his other fights, he was never lacking in cardio. But this time, I think there's going to be a difference. So, thanks for watching my video. Please share your opinion with me, and I'll see you next time.